Well, hey, how's it going there? Mark Levitt here for another episode of What I'm Thinking, episode number 10. You might look, if you look intently at my eye, it appears a little red. Please be advised I did not just experience an emotional episode or have some kind of minor stroke. I'm fine. I'm fine. I just took a shower, so maybe the soap remained in my eye and thus the inflammation. But I'm all, to all intents and purposes, fine. There's, you don't have to, stand back in alarm. Ma'am, please. No, ma'am. No. Anyway, I'm fine, like I said. So, welcome to episode 10 of my broadcast. This is your forum for unabashed celebrity insults. So, if you came to this with hopes I would be, doing a celebrity boast fest, talking about how great of a guy Tom Hanks is or how funny Tina Fey is, I'm not. They both suck, okay? You want to know my honest opinion? They both really blow. But I'm not here to talk about their blowage, although they do intently blow. I am going to be talking about other celebrities and their various misdeeds. So I hope you can all get behind that as a motorcycle proceeds to fumble. Is that a correct word for that? Rumble? Fumble? I guess that would be if you had a thumb and it began to rumble. It would be a fumble in the background. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's like the Hell's Angels are out there. But anyway, I'm ready to proceed now. Everything's fine. Eye is fine. Feeling good. Everything's good. So what do you think? Should we proceed or not?
You're in big trouble though, pal. I eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast.
You eat pieces of shit for breakfast?
No.
You're always this stupid. It is you take lessons.
I took lessons.
100,000 sperm, and you were the fastest.
Wow. All right, I guess you guys
The
don't...
kind of club-toting, raw meat-eating, me Tarzan, Eugene, and big ball bubblehead that can only count to 10 if he's barefoot or wearing sandals.
You're sharp.
You have no right to say that. No right. Okay. Anyway, I'd like to proceed now with the broadcast, if I might. Okay. So we're about 3 months into this COVID madness, and I gotta say, really tired of seeing those culturelle ads with Jessica Alba. We never see the woman, we never see Jessica Alba out there, and then all of a sudden we do, and it's for a commercial about yeast infections. I really don't want to picture Jessica Alba having yeast infection. I get it. If you have to talk about something a little delicate on TV, you want to have an attractive celebrity do it. You don't want to have some ugly celebrity, I don't know, Pete Davidson or Steve Buscemi talking about their bends. I mean, that would be rancid, right? You don't want to picture it. Still, it doesn't make much sense. But what if I guess they did have an ugly celebrity talking about a product? You'd be like, have Steve Buscemi for halitosis and gastrointestinal distress. He'd be like, hi, I'm Steve Buscemi. Every now and then when I'm on the set, might have the urge to burp or fart. And when I do, I like to reach for this, Gas X. Because after I'm finished with a hefty bowl of 3-bean chili, you just don't want to be next to me. You want to jump right into your hazmat suit and get the fuck out of there. But I reach for this, Gas X. Anyway, also in the news, for some reason, last week, there kept being these stories about how Leah Michele was some kind of bitch on set. It was like every day someone would come out. Oh, yeah, she was terrible. Terrible. Yeah. Leah Michele. It was ridiculous. I was like, everybody and their cousin weighed in on it. It's like, was that a television show or Lord of the Flies over there? I mean, what the hell was going on? After that show, I guess 3/4 of the actors left the entertainment industry, and the other quarter or third, I guess, moved to some remote island in the tropics to get away. It was ridiculous. It was sheer pandemonium. Leah Michele. What's going on there, Leah Michele? What kind of name is Leah Michele? Imagine if you're mad at somebody and their name is Leah Michele. It's not like you can't really bark that angrily. Leah Michele. You must have Leah Michele must have been a pretty crummy person if her story is just under the Floyd riots and just above the COVID news. I mean, she must have been a pretty heinous individual, right? You can't get much worse than that. It's like ridiculous. It's like picture if you were the director on her next movie, you'd have to wheel her in some kind of like an Anthony Hopkins get up, like he was in Silence of the Lambs. You'd have to wheel her in like that. This way, Leah Michelle. You just have to take her in cautiously. Ridiculous. Alicia Silverstone made the news by saying that she's been taking baths with her 9-year-old son. Isn't that a comforting? It's like, isn't that everybody's reaction? Like, really, baths with your 9-year-old son? Yeah, very beautiful, very beautiful. It's like, what the hell, man? It's like, even the kid was like, shit, man, this cannot be normal. He's like nuts. He's probably giggling nervously during the whole bathroom encounter. He's like, and if the kid has any, entrepreneurship at all, maybe he's live streaming it to his friends in the 4th grade. Maybe he's like, hey guys, check this out. Check it out. It's like, this is just one giant electro complex waiting to happen. I mean, I'm no shrink, but that's what it sounds like to me, doesn't it? And while self-quarantining, apparently Kate Blanchett was cited in the news because she somehow cut her head with a chainsaw. I mean, does that sound like it's a likely scenario? She's just like, what? But my question was, why is Kate Blanchett operating a chainsaw? I'm sure her doctor asked her the same thing. Kate, what's up with that? Why were you operating a chainsaw? I mean, you don't see. I mean, this woman. Look, this woman went to acting school for years, right? She then embarked on a long, illustrious Oscar-winning acting career, only to what? Do her own construction work? I mean, you don't see the opposite. You don't see like some guy, working on her house, taking on the role of Queen Elizabeth, or morphing effortlessly into the body of Bob Dylan. You don't see that. You don't see her contractor doing that. You don't see it. Why? Why in God's name did she do that? Doesn't make any sense. Boggles the imagination. Also, Edward James Olmos came out. I haven't heard from that guy in forever. He suddenly came out in the news. He was chastising Ben Affleck for doing his role in the movie Argo, because apparently that role was supposed to be a Mexican American. So he preferred either he himself, Edward James Olmos, get the part, or Jimmy Smits get the part. But then again, I find every role that Ben Affleck plays inappropriate or far-fetched. I mean, the only role he played that had anything to do with his constitution at all was as the dim-witted friend to Matt Damon in Good Will Hunting. As the lascivious friend to Matt Damon. He's a shoo-in to get that part, okay? But otherwise, he's outclassed. I mean, they cast this dude to play Batman. This guy's upset he was cast as a Mexican American. I mean, he was cast to play Batman. That's completely absurd. Ben Affleck is Batman. Okay, Ben Affleck is Batman. All right. But anyway, it's I even never knew that guy was supposed to be a Mexican American. I guess but thinking back, as I remember the movie, I guess what happened was that Ben Affleck grew a mustache and a beard for the role. So maybe he figured he was fulfilling his ethnic responsibilities by doing that. Maybe he thought just by growing that, he was doing it right by the Mexican peoples. Don't know. I guess. Well, I guess that's been it for today's broadcast. I hope you all enjoyed it. Continue to stay safe out there. I guess they're going to start opening things and everything's going to be hunky-dory out there. So I hope everybody's doing good. Continue to stay safe, and I will see you soon. And what do you think about that, sir?
On ears and long on mouth.
You're what the French call les incompetents.
You were literally too stupid to insult.
Thank you. Mr. Dorfman.
Hello.
0.2.